Hi, this is your girl CC Goddess. I was pulled and called to do this message um, talking about union in 2023, talking about twin flame union, divine union, love union, um, wealth, unity and wealth and health and blessings in all areas of your life. Spirit is really calling us to live on a higher plane. That's why so many people are awakened and they're talking about manifestations and they're being really drawn towards tarot readings and things like that. It's because people are trying to go to the next level in their life. And so Spirit called me today just to do this reading and get it out there. So I'm going to get started. The first card is talking about being restless, unfocused, experiencing burnout. And it's talking about basically not living your full potential, not being, not having any direction, living in disregard to consequences and things like that, not really planning and structuring yourself in a way to make sure that you're successful. This could be you, divine feminine, or it could be your counterpart living this way. That's affecting union. And if you are in union but you're experiencing some kind of financial issues, this is why. Because of the lack of focus, overworking or underworking, and basically being all over the place and not directing your energy specifically to what you want and making sure that everything is in alignment with that. The next card I pulled is the Ten of Pentacles, and it's talking about wealth and financial security, family, inheritance, long-term success. It's talking basically about what Spirit has called me to do this reading on. It's talking about union in every area of your life. If you focus and you do what's necessary, what Spirit is calling you to do, by looking at some of the areas that maybe you don't want to pay attention to in your life, that's just not either you don't want to do it because you feel like it's not important, but it keeps coming up, or you do want to do it, but you lack direction in getting the things done. It's holding you up from union in every area. Whether, like I said, whether that's financial success, union and love and partnership, you don't, and that's not something that you want to continue on. One thing when I was called to the reading, because I was pulling a lot of cards, and I was like, Spirit, what you trying to say? I heard Spirit tell me that too many people are focused on, especially when it comes to union, because people want love and they want wealth and they want success, but they always focused on what the other person's doing or what circumstances keeping them or preventing them from having what they want. Spirit is saying, don't so much focus on the circumstance or the person. Like for example, this first card with the Knight of Swords, if that's your partner that's being unfocused, being burnt out, and it's affecting you, don't put the energy on that negative focus. You get focused, and then your partner, your divine masculine, is gonna mirror your focus. You don't want to continue to pay attention to the lack of what you want. You want to focus on this: wealth, financial security, family, contribution. You want to be doing what's important to you, what matters. The next card is talking about, it's the Five of Pentacles, and it's talking about financial loss, lack of faith, lack mindset. And like I said, divine feminine, this could be you or your person, and switch it as it may. If this is not you, then this is your person. But if it is you, this is what you don't want to continue to experience. Um, it's talking about a lack of faith, lack mindset. Whenever we going through things or we're out of alignment or we're not experiencing life in the way we want, a lot of times it's because we're focused on what we don't have, what we want. Like I said, if it's your partner that's experiencing it, you're looking at your partner, your divine masculine, you're saying, you don't have this. Or he's saying and mirroring it back to you saying, I don't have this. I'm not ready for this. And then what it does is it pushes you guys out of union and into separation, because it's separating you from your true self. Lack separates you from lack of partnership, lack of divine union, lack of money, lack of success. Focusing on lack, all it does is bring more lack. And so Spirit is saying, if you are in this mindset, get out of this mindset, because it is a mindset. Even if you're experiencing it in your physical reality, it's coming from a lack mindset. It's stemming from that. And so Spirit is pointing it out so that you divine feminine, whoever's watching this reading, is the one that needs to adjust. We're not going to just continue to look at the other person and say, well, you're not doing this, or this person won't do this, or I can't get a job because this and that, or I'm, not myself best physically because this lack mentality or this happens. Spirit saying, no, don't do that. Don't continue to focus on what's in the way of you getting to divine union in love and health and wealth. Focus on, what can I do? What can my, and like I said, if it's your partner, then get your focus off him and focus on yourself. Whenever you start experiencing lack on any area of your life, it's a cue that you focused on the wrong thing. Okay? And whenever you do that, you'll start to feel the fear, the insecurity. If you start feeling all that stuff coming up, you focus on the wrong thing. And it's going to oppose you being into union. And a lot of people, like I said, they don't want to hear that. They want me to sit up here and say, your divine masculine is the problem. And I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying that he's an angel walking around. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times the divine feminine is the one called and woke up first before the divine masculine. And that's for a reason. It's because the divine feminine is the goddess manifestation wealth energy. It's the union energy. So a lot of times, if she's not woke, it'll put her in separation and in lack from your partner. So a lot of times we're called first. And so even if our twin flame, if our masculine is not behaving in a way that we want him to, we can't continue to focus on there, because if we continue to focus on them, then we're walking in lack. We're walking in, I don't have faith. I know, God, you called me here to love this man or to have this money or to be healthy, but I don't believe it. And it's too many circumstances. And Spirit is saying, if that's where your focus is, then this is where you'll stay. And you'll start to see a lot of insecurities coming up. And Spirit is calling you to wake up out of that, because that's, like I said, it's a mindset. It's something that keeps you stuck. And in 2023, and we're going into half of the year. And if you're not experiencing union in your life, then these are the things you need to take a look at to make sure that this doesn't continue into the rest of the year. Because we're 5 months in and we're halfway through May, so we're going to be 6 months in. Are you accomplishing what Spirit put in your heart to accomplish in 2023? Is it coming to fruition? If it's not, it's time to take a hard look at yourself and focus and develop the mentality that you need to develop to have what you want. The next card is the Ten of Swords. It's talking about endings, ruins, wounds, betrayal, loss, failure, defeat. Is this what we focused on, Divine Feminines? Is this what needs to come out of us? Because that's not what you want. That is not where you want your focus to be. Spirit is calling us to a higher level, and that's why a lot of times these cards, even sometimes I hate for the most part doing negative readings, but sometimes Spirit will put it on my heart to do a reading because He trying to pull all of that negativity out of your life. He trying to say, this is not the path you want to go down. This is not what you want. This is the energy you want to experience. Wealth, financial security, family inheritance. We're not here to be in lack. We're not here to be in the lack of our divine union, our divine masculine. We're not here to be in lack of wealth and abundance and health. So if we're experiencing it, yes, circumstances may push us that way, but it's up to us to, instead of focusing on what's not working out and being in a lack mindset and not having faith in Spirit and God and an abundance in the divine union that's promised to you. Because a lot of times these things that are on our heart, they literally won't let us go because we are destined to have it. It is meant for us. It's talking about conflict, upheaval, disagreements. Some of you guys are experiencing that, abusive relationships. I mean, it's time to come out of that, Divine Feminine. That's a lower level of being, of living, and if you're experiencing that, do what you need to do what's practical, and get yourself up out of that situation. It's time to come out of this toxic situation. If the divine masculine is mirroring back to you that type of negativity, then get up out of that situation immediately in a helpful and clear way, and start manifesting for yourself better, because you're not meant to be here and suffer and be arguing and being in competition and living a lack-filled life. It's very interesting that that lack card came up first with the Five of Pentacles, because Spirit is saying if we keep thinking like this, if we keep moving like this, then this is what we'll experience if we're not experiencing it already. Focusing on lack, all it does is create more lack, more separation, more conflict. And a lot of times it's because we're not in our goddess energy, divine feminines. We're not embodying the life that we want to have and live, and Spirit is pointing that out. Even if you feel like you're doing everything you're supposed to do, think about what you're thinking about all day. Where's your focus? Sometimes you could be doing everything you need to do, but your focus could be off and you could be focusing on the wrong things. And you don't want to continue down that path, because that's a road to destruction and loss. Spirit is bringing us to new ideas. It's saying be curious. You know, you're going to receive messages. You're going to start seeing things in people, places, and things where you'll receive guidance on which direction to take and what to do and how to get your life back on order. Because like I said, we're halfway through the year, so you don't want to continue down that path of a lack mentality. I mean, a lot of times And in a lot of these readings, especially as divine feminine, will be focused on our divine masculine and being like, well, he doing this and he doing that and he playing me and he trying to gaslight me, or what's this new thing, love bombing, he love bombing me. And we just focus on him. We just like, he's not doing this, or this is not happening. We focused on the wrong thing, divine feminines. We have to get back into center, into our divine energy, our divine feminine, and let all that go in order to have something new. And Spirit is just calling us out on it. It's saying, he's saying like, look, stop looking at other people, stop focusing on what's not important, and let's focus on important things. The next card I got is the Remember Your Roots. And it's a lot of ancient ancestors on here, grandmothers, divine feminines calling us to our higher selves, to be the best version of ourselves, and to focus on what's important. To focus on what's important. Health, wealth, love, union. Spirit is calling us to a higher level. Spirit is saying, come to me. Attract them like a rose, abundance, desires. Notice how she's looking up. This divine feminine in this picture, she's looking up to Spirit, because Spirit is oneness. Spirit is union, abundance, energy. You have to put your focus on what's important in order to manifest it and bring it into your life. Spirit is saying, stop separating yourself from what's important. And if you hear a lawnmower in the background, just ignore it. They're mowing the lawn. And I wanted to wait, but Spirit was literally pulling me to get this message out. So I have to continue. I can't even stop because of that. It's talking about fertile void is the next card. Rest, patience, potent, secret beginnings. It's talking about if we stop focusing on lack and start focusing on what's important, basically union, unifying ourselves, becoming one with love, abundance, wealth, perfect health. It's going to require a lot of rest, patience. It's talking about potency here, and the potency is basically focus. It's being very strategic on your moves. Don't just go all over the place. Be organized, be structured. Make sure your actions are aligning with what you're attaining, which is union. And it's talking about the crowning. It's saying you're going to rebirth divine feminine into who you were meant to be. And you're going to have a seat at the table, honey. It's going to be union on top of union on top of union. And like I keep saying, Spirit really was very adamant about saying union in every area of your life is what's coming towards you. Because you really don't want to just experience love, but you having financial issues, your divine masculine having financial issues, y'all in lack, because it's going to affect your love relationship. Or you have the love and the wealth and you there, but your health is bad and you're not your healthiest self, and you experiencing pain and all over your body or in areas because of things that you're doing or not doing. Or sometimes it's just stuff that just happens. But what can you take control of in that situation to make it better? Instead of looking at the lack and saying, I'm sick, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. What can you do to make the situation for yourself better? Is it going to the doctor more often and saying, look, doc, these medications I'm on, they great, but what else can I do to be proactive to, make sure that we're resolving the problem and not just, being stuck in it, because a lot of times you don't want to keep holding yourself back from your best life possible. You don't want to be in a lack mentality, you know. The next card I got is Shine from Within. Look soundly, skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time of self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. If Spirit is telling us to reveal our true beauty, right? That means union in every area of life, not holding yourself back from anything, from love, from wealth, from health. It's time for you to shine, Divine Feminine. It's time for you to be your best self. It's time for you to have everything you've been promised. If it's been a long time and you haven't been, seeing the fruits of the abundance, of the love, of the union, then this is what God is telling you, that your isolation period, your lack period, it's over. It's over. But you have to be a participant in making sure that it's over, The next card I got is Believe in Magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you in nature. The fairy of Northern Light says you are part of nature, so you're magical too. I mean, how much clearer can Spirit be by telling us that we have magic within us, that we're a blessing, honey, and that we deserve to have it all? Belief is simply just thoughts that you keep thinking that become facts. So what you want to do is focus on what's important, so that the blessings that you want, which is union in every area of life, love, health, and wealth, can come towards you. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds me to shine your light and to reveal anything that shadows that need to be healed. Meaning, let your inner light shine and let your outer light shine. Get outside. Let the sun come towards you. The sun is some people shy away from the sun, but it's very healing energy. Now, be balanced. Like I said, don't go out and burn yourself. I'm not sure where you are, where your location, what type of weather we're having, but where I am is the summertime. So it's going to start to get hot. So get your sunlight earlier in the day, just enough to reawaken yourself, because I'm hearing from Spirit that a lot of Divine Feminines have been kind of moving like in solitude, I just feel stuck energy. And Spirit is saying the first step to get you out of that is sun. So even if it's just 5 minutes, go and experience the sun. Go for a walk. If you can't go for a walk, just go outside in the front of your house and just for 5 minutes experience the sun. And you're going to start to get ideas, and you're going to start seeing visions and things, or people going to come to you and say, hey, did you look into this, or did this happen on things that you're working on? Whether it's, like I said, love, wealth, health, a job that you're manifesting, Spirit will start to guide you on which direction to take. The last card is Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. What is that? Union. The greatest treasures of those that wait silently during your quiet times. Spirit is basically telling us there are times when you're doing the right thing and you striving, but you're not really seeing any movement. For example, if you manifesting divine union with your masculine, it'll be a period of silence before everything starts to happen. But don't lose focus in that solitude. Feel like It's all one. Just know that separation, any type of separation, is an illusion, you know? And it's not the truth. Even when you by yourself and you healing and you getting yourself to the best version of you, it's still a blessing and you still attract the union. But Spirit just wants us to be woke and very strategic in how we move so that we can have everything we want. The end of the Oracle Fairy deck cards. Next, Spirit has like specific love cards for union, directing us in love, and what we need to do if we're in separation to experience the union that we want in love. The first card I have is mirroring each other, self-image, reflecting our wounds, introspecting. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier in the reading, where sometimes we look at the divine masculine and kind of focus on what he's not doing. And basically Spirit is saying, well, you're mirroring each other. It's your self-image. If the divine masculine, let's say there's a third party or the divine masculine is a player or something like that, that's just reflecting back to you insecurity and reflecting back to you the illusion of separation or competition. And Spirit is saying you want to heal that, because that's not true. Whatever you focus on and whatever is in your heart that keeps coming up for you is because you're supposed to have it. So any wounds that are being reflected back to you is so that you could clear it. It's not to hurt you. It's not to keep you stuck. It's to tell you, hey, listen, this is what you need to heal. It, like I said, if there's a third party, it's telling you, get rid of that idea of competition. Nobody's better than you, divine feminine. Nobody deserves to be with your man or your woman more than you. So what insecurities are you holding on to make that person stay there? Because what's for you is for you. And everything moves out of the way for you. Okay? So what is it that you're focused on or that you're insecure about that you need to heal, take care of, in order for you to stop, mirroring or reflecting wounds back to yourself and basically hurting yourself? Spirit is saying, if you do this, there'll be a certain change, a surprise, a upheaval, transformation. Don't be surprised if worlds start rocking, honey. Because when you start doing the work that Spirit is telling you to do and focusing where you need to focus, stuff's going to start to shift. And some of it at first may look like things are happening the opposite way. But that's an illusion. At the end of the day, you're going to get what you want. There you go. Unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Notice that the wounding card, clearing our wounds and mirroring each other, came first. And then Spirit showed us the unconditional love. Meaning that unconditional love you have for yourself to heal and to clear those wounds and do what you need to do. And like I said, perfection is an illusion. So you don't really it's not perfection that we're after. It's more so you just want to get rid of the illusion of separation. That's what you want to heal. You want to heal anything that you feel like is keeping you from having what you want. Having the love that you want. Having your divine masculine show up the way you want. Because you deserve love. You deserve affection. You deserve your divine masculine. You deserve to have your happily ever after. You deserve it. That's what we're here for. To enjoy our life. Look at that. abundance. Keep a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. Spirit, you showing up. You just showing out. It's first the unconditional loving card came up, and then the abundance card came up. It's saying Spirit is just basically giving us the blueprint to make sure that we have union and everything. Spirit is saying, listen, I'm not coming to play. It's 2023. It's 2023. It's time for you to have the love you want, the divine masculine you want. It's time for you to have the money you want. It's time for you to have the job you want if you want a job. It's time for you to be walking in your true blessings if you have a purpose that you're supposed to be walking in. It's a time for you to have it all, divine feminine. But there's work to do. You have to get out of that. I'm separate. This is separate from me. Or I can't have this because X, Y, and Z. And feeding into the negativity, into the lack. You have to let that go. That's literally a choice. That's saying, listen, I don't give a bleepity bleep what I'm seeing in my reality that's causing, quote unquote, separation. What is the opposite of that? And that's where my focus need to be. So that I can have the unconditional love that I deserve. The abundance and wealth and health I deserve. These are not things that are optional or that you may have. No, these are things that are promises that you're supposed to have. Passion. Magnetic, seductive qualities surround you at present. Spirit is trying to make you a magnet because literally the divine feminine is a magnet. A lot of things that you want, you're not supposed to have to chase after it. You want to attract it to you like a magnet. You want the passion, the love, the success. You want it to flow to you. And doing that, the work that we need to do in putting ourselves in a position where that's possible is what you want. Spirit is talking about forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. What was I talking about in the earlier cards with the tarot cards when it was talking about lack? Stop focusing on what you don't have. If it's your divine masculine acting a fool, that's the past, honey. Let that version of him go. And you need to forgive that version of him because basically it came from insecurities that we had. A lot of it is just reflection. A lot of it is a reflection of you. So you want to forgive that part of yourself and that part of your divine masculine that was entertaining or tolerating that situation. It's saying stop your focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Y'all, how can Spirit be more clear? How could he be more clear? I mean, he's straight up telling us, like, life's too precious to waste. Stop being toxic. Stop worrying about the past. Stop focusing on third parties. Stop all that. That's bullshit. That's keeping you in separation. That's not what you want. You want the truth. You want to walk in your holiness, in your abundance. And Spirit is saying, this is the path to get there. Let all that bullshit go. Let it go. Forgive. Clear the deck and say, okay, this is what I don't want. If you want, you could. I remember when I first started manifesting, there was this technique where they would talk about write down what you don't want on one side and then on the other side write what you want. So if let's say you finding it hard to forgive, or there's a lot that's happened in the past and you just kind of overwhelmed by all of it, so you kind of just you're not able to focus. Make a list of the things that happened that you did not like, that you need to forgive. And then on that side, forgive it. Say a little prayer. Say a little, if you don't believe in prayer, say a little forgiveness affirmation. Forgive that part of it. Cross that side of the list off. And then on the other side, write the exact opposite of what you do want. And that's where your focus need to be. That's where what you need to be imagining and focusing on. Because Spirit is telling you, you create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So you want to focus on love, divine union, wealth, health. That's where you want to focus on. And if you need a list to guide you and to make sure that that's where your focus is, that's where you need to be. That's your compass, okay? That's how you get into divine union in every area of life, especially love. Don't wait. Spirit said, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So basically, once you forgive and you let go of the past, some of you guys, you're going to see instant results, okay? You going to know that shift came because it's going to be like this. It's going to be instant union. If you've been in no contact, you're going to hear from your divine masculine. If you've been hearing from him, but he been playing around, he going to be serious all of a sudden. And you're going to be like, what the hell happened? And then some of you, another group of you, it may not work that fast. It may not be like instant. It might take a little while. Spirit is saying, wait, but continue on your path. Stay focused. Literally ignore everything that does not look like what you want it to look like. If you are experiencing any form of lack, you ignore that until it go away. Okay? If your divine masculine acting a fool, you need to ignore him because he's not showing up in the way that he is, which is divine masculine. Okay? Divine masculine is powerful. He a protector. He loving. He caring. You know, if you want your man to be faithful, he's faithful. He's loyal. So any version that's showing up that's not those things, you ignore it. Okay? And Spirit says, stay the path. Wait. Keep imagining. Keep dreaming. Keep focusing on what you want. And a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it. Live your dreams passionately. I mean, Spirit just talking to us so clear. If you're not getting the message, come on now. Let's keep up, ladies, because Spirit is talking to us very direct. I mean, even when I was inspired to do this reading, Spirit was very clear with me. Do not do one of those readings where you looking at the divine masculine and you saying, well, he not this, he not that, No, that's not what you teaching. That's what you teaching is for those people to get out of the illusion of separation in any area of life, and especially in love, and look at themselves, clean it up, and focus on what they want, and dream and imagine it into being manifested-ish. Okay? Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Y'all, Spirit is giving us a blueprint and telling us, listen, let that ish go. Let it go. And focus. Time ain't waiting. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Y'all, Spirit is telling us he confirming over and over that any form of separation is an illusion. It's an illusion. And if you're experiencing it, it's because you focused on the wrong thing. Take your focus off the wrong thing. Put it on the right so that you can be connected. And if you are experiencing separation, if you are physically apart, Spirit is telling you, you always united with your divine masculine. Nobody can touch that. Nobody can take that away from you. Nothing is ever missing. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Again, continuing, for Spirit is giving us a blueprint, telling us there are going to be things that pop up while you're manifesting union, while you're manifesting your new job, or, the money that you want. But this is specifically on love, so it's talking about our divine masculine. Whatever's out of your control, whatever you do not want, do not focus there. Accept it and move on from it. Accepting does not mean tolerate it. It more so just means like check it and say mentally, this is happening. I don't like this. Where should my focus be? And then focus there. Focus on what you want, on what you like. Use that as your blueprint. And do not distance yourself from it. Do not separate yourself from it. Imagine and dream it and manifest it into being. Spirit, the final card is talking about healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So all these things that Spirit is telling us, forgiveness, acceptance, healing, He's letting us know this is what you need to do, and you're going to experience union in physical form. But while you're in separation, if you are in separation, healing and imagining yourself and your beloved with a white light presence is going to heal it first. You're going to start to sit quietly and literally bring your divine masculine to your mind and picture both of you together in union and surrounded by white light. And it's going to heal your relationship. The last thing that Spirit wants to talk about is just some affirmation cards, things that we need to focus on in order for all of this to come about. I am perceptive. I'm perceptive of everything that I want and need, and I'm focused on it. I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. Spirit is being very clear, very direct with us, divine feminine. Please heed these messages. Trust your intuition. Follow the path that it tells you to go on. And if you don't hear it, don't move until you hear it. I am unbreakable. I am unbreakable. I'm unshakable. I am a divine feminine goddess powerhouse, honey. I'm not letting no lack, no circumstances, no nothing stand in my way. I'm going to get what I came here to get. I'm going to live the life that I was destined to have, which is divine union, which is love, which is wealth, which is health. I am unbreakable. I reveal my truth. I reveal my truth, meaning I reveal the true person that I am. And it's my time to shine. I'm a goddess. I'm a divine feminine. And I'm going to walk in my power. Ladies, Spirit is not, excuse me, I keep saying ladies, but it's really just an energy. If you resonate with the divine feminine energy, this message is for you. God is calling us to a higher level of being, ladies. He is calling us to embody and move in our goddess energy, meaning not accepting any lack in any area of your life, not accepting half-assness from yourself and from other people. And this is not a message for you to go and shout to the rooftops. This is more so for you to internalize it and start walking in it and living it. I literally wouldn't say anything if I was you. I would literally just start walking in it and start seeing results. I mean, I don't know how much more clear spirit can be in what we need to do here. And all of the messages that he gave. I mean, these messages were so clear and so direct. And it's going to lead you to union, ladies. It's going to lead you to the union you desire in every area of your life, and especially with your divine masculine and feminines. Let's get this. It's 2023. We halfway through the year. There's no reason for you not to have what you want. There's no reason for you to be in separation. There's no reason for you to continue to live a life of lack. There's only abundance. Focus on it. Manifest the life of your dreams. And I'm going to end the reading here, ladies. Thank you so much. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. And if this message was something that really inspired you, I would encourage you to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you so much. And have a blessed rest of your day. Bye.